Hey guys, I have repeatedly made selections of the best tokens on my channel. I've done as many different types as possible, from small market caps to coins whose pump is tied to specific events. But today, I decided to do something interesting. Based on the current narratives, I decided to pick coins that have the potential for growth and add them to my portfolio, which I will only spend $5,000 on. So you can turn off this video if you are not ready to take risks and pursue your financial dreams. For everyone else, I recommend watching this video till the end because there are a lot of exciting things to come. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. Before we get to the list of coins, I want to make it clear that this selection is my own assessment of the situation, not financial advice. So be sure to do your own research. I think many of you missed out on the DogeCoin when it was not worth as much as it is now. This token once made a bunch of people millionaires and continues to do so. Why am I even talking about it? Actually, it's simple. Because meme coins are no longer just a trend for fans, it's a huge separate narrative where people are making millions. But what's the matter with us? As you can see, this is an infographic of the most popular narratives of the last 3 months, and meme coins are on top. And I believe that this is just the beginning and that the situation will become even more positive as more liquidity enters the market. Therefore, I have chosen 2 tokens to add to my portfolio at the same time. I will allocate $500 to each of them. The first is Bonk, a well-known project on the Solana blockchain. Before Dogwif Hat, Bonk was the largest meme coin on that blockchain. It has a lot of cool partners and collaborations. A great example is the relatively recent Solana phone case. At the time, the hype around this coin was incredibly high, but now the situation has changed and it has been forgotten a bit, which I think is a pretty big mistake. I believe that the Solana ecosystem will grow, and its brightest representatives will grow with it. One of them is Bonk. I believe that Bonk will at least reach the current capitalization of Shiba Inu, and in a more optimistic forecast, it will even reach the old all-time high of Shiba. So I'm adding it to my portfolio for exactly $500. And while we're on the second token, share in the comments what you think of my decision. The second token is also a very famous meme coin, Pepe. This asset is a prominent representative of the Ethereum ecosystem and, in fact, the main rival of Shiba Inu, as it was also created on this blockchain platform. Trends and memes are constantly changing. While dogs used to be the main symbols of this trend, now frogs and cats are gaining popularity. In my opinion, thanks to the introduction of ETFs and the further development of the ecosystem, Pepe has every chance to knock the Shiba Inu off its pedestal and maybe even get closer to the Doge. So I won't wait too long to add it to my portfolio for $500. Render is one of the best and most interesting AI projects on the whole crypto market. It cooperates with the top representatives of the Web 2 market. Of course, the project has the potential to grow 10 times, as I have talked about many times in my videos. And in general, I started talking about it when it cost only $4. But I think, just like you, I want to find an equally promising project with cool technology, but at an earlier stage to see even more growth. I think there are quite a few of them in the AI market, especially since the market is growing at breakneck speed right now. So here, I decided to add a riskier investment, one that can return much more than 10x. As you may have noticed, this is the Node AI project. First of all, the token has a pretty cool ticker, GPU, which will create and is already creating demand for purchase, just because of the hype of the GPU topic. Second, Node AI is a decentralized platform that provides access to GPU and AI resources. It uses blockchain technology to create a secure and transparent environment. They allow their users to earn money by renting out their GPUs. This is actually a kind of marketplace for GPUs, which is definitely interesting and, most importantly, useful. So there are similarities to the Render network or its direct competitor Akash network. Therefore, at the peak of the bull market and the hype of the AI narrative, I expect to see 10 to 30 times on this rather attractive project. However, even with all the hype in this area, there are some pretty big risks. For example, the fact that the project team remains anonymous. So do not forget to take this into account when investing. I personally invest $1,000 as well. And now it's time for the fourth token, so leave a comment and tell me which AI project you would choose if you were me. The fourth project is a token representing the DeFi DEX narrative. In fact, this is the only way for crypto enthusiasts to remain anonymous when using various crypto assets. After all, with decentralized platforms, you don't need to interact with various centralized exchanges. And I'm sure many of you have missed Uniswap and their Unicoin, so we all have the opportunity to go back in time and buy an even more promising token, the native token of the top DEX exchange on the Solana blockchain. Moreover, this is not just one of many similar projects, it is actually the top one decentralized exchange on this blockchain. In fact, this is a large and growing ecosystem. They are planning to create their own mobile application, have already created a launchpad, and introduced a DAO system where Jupe token stakers can earn very well. Personally, I plan to see at least $4 or $5 for one Jupe, which I think will be the most reasonable price. And in the best case scenario, due to all the hype that the project team plans to create, we may see 10 to 15 times. I want to put more liquidity in this asset than the others, so I will add 1.5K. The last one in this selection is Ondo Finance. A bright representative of the real-world assets market, this project is quite young, but it has already managed to tokenize the ETF fund of BlackRock and introduce it to its platform. What I personally like about this asset is that it has a real connection to BlackRock. I mean, not the same as Hedera, but real connections between wallets, tokenization of the ETF fund, and much more. In my videos, I talked about the fact that Larry Fink directly expresses his interest in the RWA market. He does not hide the fact that they are working in this area, and this will be a big step for the economy, along with the adoption of the Bitcoin ETF. So, taking all this into account, I see quite great prospects for the price of this asset to grow. It seems to me that reaching $4.55 at the top of the bull market is quite realistic, and probably even a lot more than that. So I decided to add Ondo Finances for 1.5K. Well, this is where my top ends. I would like to remind you that this is just my opinion and by no means financial advice. Be sure to do your own research and evaluate the risks before investing. If you like the selection and would like to see a riskier approach, please like the video and leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the growth of coins. Thanks for watching your Coin Post.